The third basic sentence pattern is the subject, the linking verb, and then the subject complement. The reason why this is called a linking verb is because it doesn't perform an action. All that it does is link two bits of information together. It's also called a state of being verb because it simply does not act. In the previous example, when we looked at John ate his lunch, John is performing an act. He ate his lunch. But with a state of being verb, it merely describes the state of being for that particular object. Its function is merely to link two bits of information together. These are the most common state of being verbs. You simply have to memorize these, or better yet, just know them. They are am, is, are, was, were, be, and been. The complement of a linking verb, remember, a complement answers who or what, refers back to the subject and it completes the subject. The complement of a linking verb can be a noun, it can be a pronoun, or it may even be an adjective. Since these three things can be just about anything, well, this group, it's easier to refer, instead of saying noun, pronoun, and adjective and repeating that all the time, we call them a predicate nominative or a predicate adjective. The predicate nominative applies to nouns and pronouns. So let's take a look at how this is put into practice. Remember, the most common linking verbs are am, is, are, was, were, be, and been. Now, to remind you, it has to link two bits of information. If it doesn't link, it's called intransitive. So let's take this example here. Lisa will be famous. Lisa is our subject. But is Lisa doing anything? Is she performing an act? And in this case, she isn't. I could say Lisa tore her sweater. I could say Lisa wrote a book. In those two examples, she's doing something. But here I've got Lisa and I've got a complement. Will be is a form of a linking verb. All that will be is doing is connecting these two bits of information. Take a look at another one here. Carly wrote a letter. Now, in this case, is Carly performing an act? Is she doing something? Well, two things. Number one, this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the complement. Wrote is not one of these state of being verbs. Carly is performing an act. Because she's performing an act, it's transitive. Let's take another one. Let's say Mary could be an engineer. Mary would be the subject. Could be is the predicate. An engineer is the complement. It answers what? Now, in that sentence, Mary could be an engineer. Is Mary performing an act? She isn't. Engineer, the complement, is just referring back to Mary. So let's take a look at a couple of more examples. In this one, December is my favorite month. Well, December is the subject. Is can be a linking verb, and month is the complement. Now, is the month of December performing an act? It's not. It's not. Now, is anything being done to the month of December, which would make it passive? No. All that this verb is doing is it's linking these two pieces of information. Here's another one. Rhonda is my subject. Has been is my predicate or verb. Then captain's the complement. In this section, is Rhonda doing anything? Rhonda's not doing anything. Has been is a linking verb. All it's doing is it's completing or linking these two pieces of information. It's letting you know that Rhonda is a captain. It's her state of being. Next is Ned lost his wallet in the park. Now, Ned is the subject, lost is the predicate, wallet is the complement. Is Ned doing something? Or did Ned do something? In this case, yes, he lost it. Also, lost isn't part of the linking verbs that we looked at. Final example. Bill is the subject. Is the predicate. Thief is the complement. In this case, is Bill doing something? Bill isn't doing anything. All it's doing is it's linking these two pieces of information, saying that Bill and thief are one and the same.